Hello, hello. Hey guys. Oh, here I am. Hello, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. My name is Denise Walsh, and I'm going to wait just a minute as everybody's popping on, but I want to make sure I sound normal. I just did a whole live on YouTube or on Facebook, and I realized the sound sounds super weird. So let me know if I sound really weird. Excited to have you guys on today. I'll just go ahead and jump right in. If you know of a new distributor that has signed up with us with maybe these $20 codes or, just anybody in the last 2 months, make sure that they are invited to this call. And often, you guys, they don't have the success habit yet of being consistently on our team training. So lovingly stalk them and say, hey, are you on? Just want to make sure you're on our team call. Because they just don't know what they don't know. So I'll give you a minute to do that while I introduce myself to the newbies. My name is Denise Walsh, and I have been a distributor with It Works for about 12 years, maybe almost 12 years. I'm really big right now. Why is my face so big? I don't know why my face is so big, but hopefully that's not too weird. I've been a distributor with It Works for about 12 years. Prior to this, I was a clinical psychologist, and my husband was an aerospace engineer. And within 3 years of intentionally working our business, we were both able to quit our full-time jobs. Yes, both of us. Brandon quit his aerospace engineer job first in like June, I think it was, of 2009. And then I quit. Yeah, because Owen was born in 11. I should have these stories straight. Yeah, 2.5 years. So we started in 2007. He quit in like the summer of 2009. I quit in February of 2010. We went to Australia for 6 weeks with our friends and wrapped as many Aussies as we could. And we quit our jobs when we were making more with this gig, right? Our side hustle, the thing we did on nights and weekends, than we were in our jobs that we spent years going to college for. So I don't know where you're at and why you got started. That's certainly something we'll talk about next. But just know that what you have your hands on right now is something that can earn you side gig money, right? $500 a month, $300 a month, a couple $100 here, whatever. But when you decide that you want more than that, when you decide that you want to quit your job or pay off debt or take your family to Disney or whatever your current goal is, you can make thousands in this company, thousands a month, working from your phone when it's convenient for you. So I don't know, but that just like gets me super excited because I know what you have your hands on. So borrow our confidence if you don't quite get it yet. But within about 3 years, we both were able to quit our full-time jobs, and we've been full-time now with It Works for almost 10 years. That's, like next summer, that's a decade of It Works income solely providing for our family. And I just know that can happen for you as well. And it takes discipline, and it takes decision, and it takes focus. But you can do it just like I did, just like our leaders have. And you can create a new life for yourself, because I know a year's going to go by anyway. So you might as well do something now that's going to take you in a different spot. All right, so enough about me. As you can tell, I get very excited about this. I've got a few things I want to share with you as new distributors. So I'm going to be like talking to everybody like you're brand new in our company. So if you're an older, seasoned distributor, then you can use this as verbiage for training your team. And if you are new, welcome. We are very excited to have you on board. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is point you to steps to success. Now, I'll show you the E-Suite. I'm going to go through basic comp plan stuff, but I'm going to start with steps to success because steps to success is the duplicatable system that we focus on to help you make money. So we know that you cannot make money when you're haphazard or you're multitasking or you're doing a million things. So when you're working your It Works business, we want to make sure that you have a clear vision of what to do. I know that your business may be carved out in an hour a day or 3 hours a week or 3 hours a day, whatever you can allot to it. But just know that when you sit down to do It Works, we want to make sure that you know exactly what to do to experience success. So the first thing is to join the party. I'm going to talk about two things here. Number one, you joined, you're on this call. Congratulations. Number two, why did you join? Why? 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 This why is something that if you have not been asked this question as a new distributor, then I recommend you asking yourself right now and maybe even journaling about it. Like write it down because you know what? We're all busy. Right? We're all busy. Most of us aren't sitting around going, I'm a little bored. Why don't I start a business? You know, we're all busy, but we know we were made for more. We know we want a better income. We know we want more for our family. And we said yes to this. So why? The reason why this why is important is because this why creates and cultivates your own personal vision. And your own personal vision, you'll hear me talk about this till I'm blue in the face because it's my favorite topic, but it creates a passion inside of you that gets you up in the morning, that keeps you focused and going even when things get rough. Because as we know, starting and owning a business isn't always, an easy like success climb. There's learning curves, there's bumps in the road, and your why is going to pull you through those. The next thing I want to talk about with step one is your auto ship. So there's two ways to stay commission qualified for your auto, so the system knows you're an active distributor. And I want to make sure we're recording, right? We are recording. Do you guys see that we're recording? Hold on. We're recording. Oh, good. I see it. Until she started messaging me. I just thought we might want to share this. So it's recording. Good job. Okay, back to auto ship. Okay, so auto ship. Auto ship is how the computer knows you're an active distributor, basically, and it's product that you're going to use or sell each month. So I recommend getting on the 80 BV monthly auto ship so you know that you've got product to use or sell. So if the auto ship is nerve-wracking to you, if you're not quite sure about it, I would recommend getting keto coffee and greens. Use them for samples. I would sell keto coffee packets. One is $5 and you can earn cash. You can get wraps and we sell one wrap for $25. So you can earn cash back for your auto ship. The other way that you can get paid or stay commission qualified is to have 150 in customer sales. So again, like 4 to 5 customers of people that are ordering a good size amount of, a good $80 to $100 order. And so it's not hard. It's not hard, but it takes intention, right? It takes focus. It takes decision. I recommend the auto ship because I know I want to be a product of the product, and I know that my results are what my people want to see. Your before and after picture ends up being your best marketing tool. So take a look at step 2. Step 2 is all about finding 4 customers. Okay, so here's the deal. When you sign up one customer in your first 72 hours, you will get an extra $50, $50 shopping spree. One customer in your first 72 hours plus 4 more, so a total of 5 in your first 30 days. So in order to get the extra 50, you have to have the one customer in 72 hours plus the other 4. And then you get 150 shopping spree. If you miss the first customer and you get 4 in your first 30 days, you get $100 shopping spree. Both good options. I know that my before and after picture is going to be what draws my warm market in. I know me being excited about the product, building confidence in the product, which is why I recommend using products, right? So yeah, use them. Then we'll help you. And then, so you want to earn your free product. So a couple ways that we recommend doing that are through physical parties. You can do expos. You can text your friends and family and say, oh my gosh, you've got to try this with me. I need testimonies of people that I know. We have a strategy right now that's called host to post. And it's essentially just saying, hey friend, would you do me a favor and post something on Facebook or Instagram for me? Tag me in it, or even don't tag me, and I'll go to the post and like and comment and engage in that post. So the host to post is another simple idea to spread the message of what you have to people that you don't know yet. Now, know that my warm market didn't sign up until I quit my job, went to Australia, and then they were much more interested in what I was doing. So if your warm market doesn't jump on board right away, that's okay. They're just practice anyway. The faster you can meet new people and get in front of new clients and build your network and expand your wings, the better. So step 3 is distributors. Now, when we're focused on product sales, we talk about the products. We talk about greens, keto coffee, collagen, our facials. Like I'm going on a cruise in 2 days, so I'm doing a wrap and a facial. I am, and I'm sleeping in them, and I'm so excited. So we talk about the products. We talk about the results we get with the products. We share before and afters. That's how we sign customers. We get the wrap on them. We do sample parties where they're tasting and trying all of the products. That's how we sign up customers. Now, what I recommend is often our customers end up being our best distributors, but you sign up distributors, step 3, by talking about the business, talking about the benefits of having a business that you can run from social media, right? Like people are on social media all day long. We might as well be making money from it. So you're talking about people getting healthier and making money. You're talking about the lifestyle of working from home or traveling. You're talking, I'm going on this cruise with a bunch of triples, presidentials, and ambassadors who are like social media influencers. And Erica and Maria and Elsa, if you guys are on, they're coming too. I know that we're going to be taking pictures all cruise long, and we're going to be posting them for the next 6 months because that's what we do. And so you talk about how you can go on a cruise and call it work. You talk about how you paid cash for your groceries, or how you could get gas without having to worry if it was going to, decline, and all of the things that are going on in the world. Like you can address and solve that problem. So step to success, if you remember nothing else from this call, is your monthly or weekly, depending on how big your goals are, is your monthly goal. Run your auto ship or get commission qualified, sign up 4 customers and 3 distributors. You can do that, right? You can do that. Can everybody say, I can do that? I can do that. Yes. And it can be that's right. You can do that. You can do that. You can do expos. You can set up booths at craft fairs. You can do, I know Shauna is doing a chiropractor event where she's just like setting up a little booth. We actually are doing a holiday bazaar at somebody's house with a bunch of local direct sellers. So it really is being creative and networking and getting in front of, you can do BNI groups, your chamber of commerce. Like there's a lot of ways that you can get your business known in your area and beyond. Yeah, Erica said, even if It Works pays for a part of your tank, like put it out there, because there's somebody out there that needs hope. They need to hear it. They need to know that you can make $20 with this business by selling a wrap. You can make $50 by selling keto coffee. You can earn fast start bonuses each and every week by signing distributors. So they need to know it's possible. So share your stories on social media, share your stories with your warm market, and focus on signing those customers and distributors. All right. So
I have a question real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
My question is if you have somebody that's asking for ingredients, to say like the greens, how do you come back with that? How do you tell them about the greens with the ingredients?
Good question. I will show you right now what I would do. So I'm going to share my screen and show you.
Thank you.
Okay, so here's what I do. Yep, no problem. So when you go to your website, so this is your website, right? I just went to the It Works generic website. You'll go to shop to sign up distributors. I'm sorry, to sign up customers. If you go to nutrition, go to greens. On every product, there is a product information sheet. So you'll see view product description. You can also take a screenshot of this. Like if you open this from your phone, you can take a screenshot of the ingredients and send it to them. I don't try to answer a million questions. There's a couple reasons for that. I could spew off what I know is in it. Like I know spirulina is in it. I know blue-green algae is in it. I know it's sweetened with stevia, but I don't really know what they're asking. I don't know what they're looking for. So I would just send them this and say, does that help? The other reason is I want to make this seem so easy. If you need to have all of the answers, then like they don't think that they can do it too. So all of the products have this and they can go see it for themselves. This is on the front end of the website. But I would just give them that. Most of the time when you're messaging with people, you are going to say 2 sentences and end in a question. So you don't want to really spew on them. You don't want to give them too much information. Even when they say, does it work? Then you can send them before and after pictures. You know, you're kind of always like guiding them with testimonies and with a tool. So someone is asking if our products are safe for kids. You know, the ones that the weight loss ones, obviously, I don't really think you would need to give to kids, but greens for sure. You can give to kids. Coffee, probably not. Skincare for sure. Yep. The skincare, like the defining gel, can help with eczema and psoriasis and that kind of thing. And then if they press join.
Psoriasis?
What's that?
How well does it work on psoriasis?
Awesome. Yeah.
My dad has really bad psoriasis, so.
Yeah, get him to use it. The defining gel helps with psoriasis and eczema and skin stuff.
That's good.
And then if they press join, then they would become a distributor on your team. So go to your specific website. You set it up during time of sign up and press shop, play around with it, press join, play around with it. Know what these buttons do. So then you can guide somebody to it. So this is obviously the corporate one, but yours would have your information here. All right. So I'm going to move into Tanya is 12 and loves the coffee. Uses greens and confianza. Yep. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to take you through the eSuite. And so again, if you have not yet logged into your training, this is what I would recommend doing. Log into your training here. If you go to this first page, every month you're going to see a game plan. Now, this is Cami Pentecost. She is the vice president of, what is she? Field regional manager. She's like in charge of the field communications and training the field. And every month she uploads a new focused game plan. And what you'll learn about your business is that what you focus on is what you get. So if you focus on what you want, you're going to get more of what you want. And one of the reasons why I love Cami's game plan each month is because it helps us with that clear focus. You're also going to see volumes, performance overview, details here. And then a couple things to take notice of up here are these icons. When you want to communicate directly to corporate, go to support. and you can put in a support ticket. So create a ticket. This gives you a chance to talk to corporate without calling them. If you're working full time, if it's like closed, you can do a support ticket, and then they'll respond back with an answer. The other thing you'll notice is Training Academy. Whoop, whoop. So what's fun about this is that these don't unlock until you hit the rank, and then it unlocks for you so you can see like the next level of training. So you guys will probably see Let's Get Started, Steps to Success, Tips on Completing, and some of these ones. So these are videos that you can watch. What is a Blitz, our Blitz card, how we hand out our coupon card, why we like to party. I mean, there's a lot of things in here that you can learn. The other thing that you'll find is, let's see. Yeah, these are all videos, and there's some in Spanish too. So just come in here, and like what I did when I was learning about the products and when I was learning what to do is that I listened to this stuff over and over again while you're driving, while you're making lunch or breakfast or dinner or doing laundry. You can have training in your ear all the time. So go through this, and when you promote to Ruby and above, I think you get this one. Diamond, you get this one. I'm not quite sure when these unlock because I've had them. So, but the Training Academy is a really helpful place. Certainly orders. This is a really cool spot. So one thing to know is that people can sign up through the front end of your website, shop or join, right? But if you go to a party and you gather 8 customers, I would get them on paper, and I'll show you that in the document section. Get them on paper or put them in yourself so you're not spending all night placing orders. And when you get home and you've got the paper of your customers, you can go here, orders, enroll new customer, press. And this just makes it a little bit more streamlined. So it's one page instead of click, 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 and like finding things. So both are fine. Both are easy, but this is just something helpful if you are on the phone with someone, especially if you're working social media and someone says, hey, I'm ready. And you're like, okay, what's your name, email, and phone number? I'll place your order for you. You can go directly to here and just have it be a little bit easier. The other thing about this orders tab is really cool is you get product rewards. So this is something to know. Every time you gather 2 customers, period, and you keep them, 2 customers, you get a box of wraps or facials or keto coffee. Oh my gosh, for a discount. Seriously. So amazing. And so you can then redeem them right here, and it's going to show your product rewards right here. So make sure that if you need more wraps, and go get 2 customers and you get a box of wraps for $25 in the States here. So this is something really helpful. You can see your loyal customer orders, your order history, all of that here as well. I'll take you through just a few more, but one thing to know for the settings, if you want to update your website picture, profile, story, then go here under settings. You've got your auto ship, and your auto ship is right here. A couple things to know about your auto ship. Again, you want it to be over 80 BV, and you don't want to create a new one really ever. You only just want to edit it. So I don't know why that's big in green, but you really just want to edit it because you don't want, and then you can edit the date. So you have the ability. I run mine on the 1st of every month, but that's because I don't want to not be commission qualified. And really, I run out of my products every month and I need it immediately. So you can change the date right here.
Well, my question is okay. My question on that is, now how do you add to your auto shipment if you want to add more to your products?
Change items. Yep.
Okay.
Change items. And so you shop, you add things to your cart, and then it will say you check out, but it doesn't actually bill you.
Okay.
And then what you need to do is, yeah, pick your card. And then you need to press save shipment, save auto shipment.
Oh.
And then, yeah. Good question. All right, next up is document library. So this is again a place for those who are really interested in the details of things to print stuff off. So you can print off Step to Success every month. You can print off, I would recommend printing off your compensation plan. I'll show you a little bit about that. Also print off forms. I would print off customer forms and distributor forms for your parties or for your events. So you've got your distributor application form, your customer form, things like that. So that way, if you're at an expo, you're at a party, or you're just somebody wants to sign up, they fill it out and you can put it in for them. All of this is super helpful, business and training tools. So yeah, walk through this and print off some things that you think would be helpful. Product info, you'll see that you can download the frequently asked questions and the product info sheet for all the different products. So when I was getting started, I created a binder for my parties that had the product info sheets in case people had questions for me, as well as the before and after pictures. So I'll show you where some before and after pictures are so you can kind of create your own collection for them. But it's good to have, at least know where this stuff is, so if somebody asks you, you can find it. Lindsay says that if you have an iPhone, you can open the documents and save them to iBooks. You can pull them up easily to screenshot. Perfect. Boom. Nice. Christy, when you get a new distributor on the 10th of October, okay, so Christy's asking about the 30 days. 30 days starts when they sign up, and it is 30 days from then. So their 30th day, I'm going to mute you guys for just a minute. Your 30th day would be like the 10th of November. Yeah. So your 30 days or the day one is the day you sign up. And then your goal is to get those customers within your first 30 days, which would be 30 days. So not the end of November. Good question. All right. So we've got documents. One thing I want you to see here. Let's see. I'm going to go to all. You'll see here under charting sheet is you have Ruby, Executive, Emerald, and Diamond. So if you're a new distributor, I'd recommend printing off the Executive and the Ruby sheet. So that way you have a visual of what you want your team to look like. And I'll show you that in the compensation document in just a second. But that's where this is. Like this document section, if you need something, it's probably here. All right, last but not least, your reports. So there's a few key reports that you'll want to know about. One is Tree Viewer. Right here, you'll see customers and distributors like pop up for you here. And then I use Personally Enrolled Team quite a bit because you'll be able to see who has signed up in your organization. There's like loyal customer report. There's a downline activity report. So you can start seeing what your people are doing when you start signing up customers. But just play around with those reports as well. All right, one more thing I want to show you, and then we'll open it up for questions, is the compensation plan. Now, the compensation plan, I think, can seem very, like any compensation plan, a bit like weird words. Like, what are they talking about? Executive and Ruby, what does that mean? So that's why I'd recommend printing this off. And at the back of it, they have a glossary of terms. So when we say things like BV essentially is like the currency within the company. So corporate can't pay us a percentage of tax and shipping, so they pay us a percentage of BV, which is typically dollar for dollar on the product. However, for example, if there's a really good package and the customers get a discount, then the BV is lower as well. So that's why when you're ordering products for your auto ship, you want to make sure that that you are having 80 BV, and the dollars may be different because it doesn't include tax and shipping. Let's see, a couple other things to take note of. These are all comp plan terms. Qualified, active, loyal customer. This means that there's somebody who is ordering as a customer per the customer agreement, which right now means they agree to order at least one product for 3 months in a row. And that product does need to be more than $20. So they're ordering, at least a fat fighter every month for 3 months in a row. And they do not share an address with any other customer, distributor, or loyal customer. They created this rule when people started signing up their dogs as loyal customers. So, so it really has to be a real person with their own credit card and that kind of thing. Let's see. Group volume is when you have distributors on your team and they start getting customers too. So we'll talk about personal volume. Personal volume is your orders and your customers. Group volume is when it starts to be with your team. So this will start to make sense to you as you read through it and as you start taking action, as you start taking a look at your goals. But just know that it's here and it's something that you can print off and read through. Let me see. So for example, for those of you that are interested in promoting, this is the promotion. So each time, 2 distributors who are at 400 in volume, you get promoting to executive. And every time you promote up the chain, you unlock a piece of the compensation plan. So again, this is not a comp plan training, so I'm not going to go full blown into the compensation plan, but just know that we were earning more in 1 month than we made in 1 year, with no bonuses, with no rank ups, with no anything right now, or any bonuses like that. Our compensation plan stands firm on its own. But right now, to put that cherry on top, when you hit Ruby by the end of this month, you will earn $1,000 rank up bonus. So they have these bonuses, these carrots that they put out for us because they know that it gives us like a deadline and urgency, and they want to put more money in our pocket. So as a new distributor, know that when you hit Ruby by the end of this month, which I'll show you is 5 distributors. One of them has 2 people and the other are right here. So 5 total distributors who are at 400 in volume each, and you will hit the pin level of Ruby and not only earn residual on all of these distributors and customers and their orders, but also $1,000 rank up bonus. So seriously, so much money available in the compensation plan, but just know that it's one step at a time, one call at a time, one message at a time, and you will get the hang of all of this too. So we are super excited to welcome you to the team, welcome you to the family. We have a few team resources that we like to offer consistently for you, so you create the success habit of plugging into the source. We know that life is happening, right? We know that happens. But when you stay plugged in to people who have success habits, who experience success, who know what they're doing, who are, like all of the leaders within our team are people you want to hang around. So you want to be a part of that energy and learn and grow. So a couple things we have is every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, that's 6 p.m. Pacific, we have a power hour. And a power hour is essentially where we just play music and work. So we'll give ideas for posting or messaging and give ideas or scripts, but we just work together. So it's really an accountability Zoom. It also helps us to gear up for the next week. And then every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, right now, for example, we have a team training Zoom where we talk all about how to build on Facebook, how to build through expos, how to generate leads, compensation plan training. We're having a product testimony like Zoom or training in the next few weeks. So there's something different each and every week and something special each and every week. It's divided between leaders, so you're going to hear from different people, which just means that they've got different things that they're good at. So put it in your calendar to connect with the team Zoom every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then the third thing is a virtual party. Now, a virtual party on Facebook is a way that you can learn the verbiage of what to say when you do a party. And it's also a place where you can invite your guests. So as you're talking to people throughout the week, if they say, oh, I'm interested, but I don't really know what I'm doing, or let me talk to my husband, or let me ask questions, or let me do research, you can say something like, oh my gosh, we've got a virtual party on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Can I invite you? And throughout the entire week, you can be inviting people to the virtual party and use that as a third-party credibility tool so your leads learn more about how this business works. So if you are a leader on the call and I totally missed something, let me know. Post it in the chats or unmute. And if you are a new distributor and you've got some questions, now is the time. Let's hear them. Erica says the Steps to Success report is a great one to keep track of your Fast Start bonuses. Yes. Fast Start bonuses are the weekly bonus that you get when you sign up a distributor and they get 2 customers. So no fast starts left behind, we say. Does anybody have any questions? We had a lot of good ones throughout, but anything lingering?
How successful can you become in this business?
Well, I can tell you there's several, like I know people making $30,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $150,000 a month. So it can be as much as you want.
$50,000 a month on this.
Yeah. It takes effort. It takes consistency. It takes focus. It takes creating momentum. But it's, oh yeah. Can you say the average for each rank? Yes. So I can pull up the average chart, which actually was, I posted it in our team page today. So you'll see we have a team Facebook page. Some of you may be in others as well. But we have a team Facebook page called Black Diamond Mine. And this is a great place for community. So 2 things while I'm looking at this is to check out the units. There's a lot of resources in here as well. And after every team call, we post that team Zooms down here. This is a place to ask questions. And like, for example, this is a great package people are promoting, the Detox Pack, Cleanse, Probiotic, and Greens. But here is average monthly earnings. So executive, ruby, emerald, diamond, double diamond. Is that right? Executive, ruby, emerald, diamond, double, triple, presidential.
I think the 51 is
Distributor. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I was like, this is not adding up. Distributor. So they have not yet promoted. Then executive. Then ruby. That makes more sense. Then emerald. Then diamond. Then double diamond. Then triple diamond. Then presidential diamond. Then ambassador diamond. And this is average monthly earnings. So it is pretty crazy. So Letitia says, what on earth does somebody do with $150,000 a month? Well, you give a lot to the government. You pay for all the firemen in your town. Just kidding. It feels like you're paying salaries. But you save a lot. You go on vacation. You invest back in your business and your team. You do leadership retreats. It's pretty darn amazing. But yes, millionaires are made in a company like this. And what I really do appreciate about direct sales or network marketing or this type of business is, number one, you have a business community at your fingertips. Tanya says she would help a lot of people with that much money. Exactly. We've been to Africa. I mean, there's so many things that you can do. But so the thing that this makes me think of is when people start a business, whether they want to be a fitness coach or they want to write a book or they want to make jewelry out of their house, most of the time they look for people who have done what they want to do. They look for people who are experienced on Etsy. They look for people who know the skills so they can ask questions, they can follow them, they can learn from them. They often also invest in a business coach. So you'll find mastermind groups and business coaches all over the place because there's a lot of people that want to make money outside of their job, but they don't really know how. And so they'll invest in business coaches and mastermind groups and things like that. And what I love about our type of business is that's built in. Built in. You get a mastermind group and coaching built into your business. So take advantage of that. Erica says something she won't do is laundry. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. You can finally get shipped. Like my groceries are now delivered via shipped. It's amazing. Tanya. Aw, thanks. She said she's learned so much for free. Entrepreneurship, no matter what vehicle you choose, whether again you're like wanting to invest in real estate, or it's a personal development program, and you bust through your own personal glass ceiling, you grow your belief, you develop skills. Like that is what happens when you're an entrepreneur. Aw, thank you. She says, I love your team. Thank you, girl. That's warms my heart. Really, I appreciate that. Trudy says she's gaining more confidence talking to people. Yeah, it's just like we've got it all here. So plug into the system, plug into the core, connect with your upline, ask questions, like be engaged, because that is who we work with. We don't have time to herd sheep. I don't have time to stalk everybody and be like, so are you doing what you want to do? Are you like hanging out? Are you asking people? I really spend my time focusing on people who are reaching out to me, who are booking my calendar, who are asking for help, because I know they're the ones that are actually working. So be the squeaky wheel. Bonnie asks, what is your favorite self-development daily? Couple things. I'm going to plug 2 of my own resources that I created this year, because I was like, how can I get to beyond our team and the masses? One of them is called the Dreamcast. It is my podcast. You can download it on any podcast player. This is exactly where I am when I record it, so you guys can picture me. Pam Souter has a podcast as well. She is co-owner of the company. Download her podcast. I listen to podcasts a lot because I know they're just an hour. Books are like longer than that. So I have a few books, but I end up just kind of going back to my favorite podcasts. And then I do my morning routine. So my morning routine is the Dream Life Daily Journal. This is available now at dreamlifetoolkit.com with 2 freebies connected to this. This just launched this week. But this is my morning routine where I'm intentionally focusing on what I want and creating a game plan to go get it. So it helps me create my own personal vision and keep my intention on what I want. So a strong morning routine. Podcast for me. My favorite books are Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. I love anything by Jack Canfield. The Success Principles were amazing. Anything by Joel Osteen. Eric Worre has a good book called The Network Marketing Pro, which for me built credibility in this industry. There's also Beach Money. That's another good one. Cami and I wrote one called Retire Your Husband, which is leadership skills to learn. And all of those are available on Amazon. Stephanie says, what's the trick to getting your first customer? And Tanya responds in the chat, talk with everybody, make a 30s list, ask them to be your first testimony. Yes, it really comes down to the ask. You can post all day long, but they want to know, oh, you mean me? You know what I mean when you say, come to my open house anytime? Nobody comes. But if you say, come on Tuesday at 2, you, my friend, they'll come. So you want to really ask through a personal message or through a text. In return, yes, they get your discount. I love that. That's a great way to describe the customer program. Oh, 30s list. Thank you, iPhone. 30s list is just a list of people you know. So you can start by thinking about your chicken soup list. Like if you were sick, who would you call? If you had a baby, who'd come bring you a present? Who are going to be your bridesmaids? Like who are special to you and will do this because they know and trust you and they just want to support you. So connect with them first and just say, hey, I started this business because talking about your why is really important. Why do you want to make extra money? Why? Like, I know one of my Rockstar distributors is telling people, I want to make an extra income so I can send my kids to private school. I want to pay off my student loans. Like, I'm working this because people connect with that why. So let them know why you started a business, but then ask if they'll be one of your first testimonies. In return, they get your discount. Good tip. Good tip. Good tip. What other questions do you have? Right now, as a company, we are doing a book club with Mary Beth Dodd, and that's in the Black Diamond Mind group as well. But it is it's called The Last Arrow is the book club. The book club is for The Last Arrow, like Edmund McManus. And the Black Diamond Mine is the team page that this information is all in. Okay, Lindsay says, someone asked what a loyal, yes, a qualified leg. That's another kind of term you'll see in the compensation plan document. A qualified leg means that they've hit the goal of 400. So that's why we have a 400 club each month. That's why, the goal of 400, that's when the computer clicks you in the system as being a qualified leg, and that helps everybody promote. So if you're new and you're just not quite sure how this works yet, get yourself to 400, because once you learn how to do that, then you can teach your team how to get to 400 too. All right, 400 or $20 codes. Okay, so if you're a new distributor and you sign up for Conference is our annual big event that happens in Florida once a year. And I do know that they're only doing like 2 events next year, one in January and one in like June or July. So you want to make sure that you get to these events, because again, there's high energy. You're going to learn a ton. You're going to meet all of us, right? So when you sign up, like for any new distributor, in the first 10 days, if you buy your conference ticket in your first 10 days, you get a discount on the conference ticket and you get the $20 promo codes. I'm pretty sure new distributors get those too. And you are, so when you have those codes, you'll get a little code sent in your email. And when somebody signs up, it says promo code and they pop it in. So you can use that for anybody, not just your leads, but their leads as well. So for example, Ashley signed up today. Welcome, Ashley. You're on. I see you from Texas. She signed up today. We met getting my nails done. She sat next to me, super friendly. We chatted, added on Facebook. She responded to an Instagram poll, kept in touch with her. See, it wasn't like on the spot, but I got my nails done and I now have a new distributor. So welcome. She used a $20 code. When she gets 2 customers in her first few days or first week in business, I have extra $20 codes that I can use for her team too. So like her warm market can use those codes. So it's really, really a cool thing. You have to use them by the end of November. So once you have them, you have to use them by the end of November or else they expire. So Laura, you did not get your discount code when you signed up for conference. Is that what you mean? And you signed up for conference by the end of October? I guess clarify what you mean by that, and we can, the other thing you can do is put all the details in a support ticket if you feel like you're missing codes or like that code. But super exciting, you guys, super duper exciting. So I'm going to do another plug for conference. If you are new, you should get an email and that gives you conference information. Check your spam. If not, because we want you at conference. Let's see. Yes, when they sign. Oh, Macy says, you did not get a conference ticket. You only get those codes when you get a conference ticket. So you want to make sure that you check your email for the email about the conference, so then you can get your conference ticket and get those codes. But yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I hope this was helpful. I know there's a lot of information when you first start something new, but just know one step at a time, one bite at a time. You're going to learn as you earn with this business, and your work ethic right your paycheck. So get with the person who invited you to this call, who is your upline, who signed you up, all of those things. And if you've got questions, connect with them about your specific game plan. So thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we will see you in the Facebook group and back here next week. Bye.